Welcome to Subramani. This is one of my favorite topics, is what happens to your wealth after you die. Now you could take an attitude that I don't really care what happens to my money, so I will give everything to my children, or I will give nothing to my children. There are people who say after I die I don't care what happens to my money, so I will not bother too much about it. But there are some people who believe that big portion of their money should go to charity. This is, I'm talking about that second category who want to give their money to charity. Sometimes in your 60s, you realize that your children are well settled and you can afford to give your money to charity. That's a great decision. Suppose you have taken this decision at the age of 60. You have a son or a daughter who is settled and you think that you are going to give them some money, but apart from that you are also going to give some money to some charities. So let us say the first, you are very particular about politics, so you want to give some money away to a political party, and I have seen this happen, right? So you want to give money away to a political party, name the political party, whatever it is. In this case, the example I saw was that this man was giving away a portion of his wealth to RSS. So it was very clearly mentioned that it has to go to RSS. Now that can be, that can't be disputed, right? Second, you may have some feelings towards some animals or some parts of the community. So like I have a nephew who gives all his charity only to the organizations which work with say dogs or stray cats and things like that. He does not even give to wild animals. He believes these pets which you see on the road, or you can't even call them pets, strays, he gives money only to them. Right, so it could be a political party, it could be a Gau Rakshak. You could say, oh, I should leave a lot of money to cow protection. You could do that, or you could say, I want this money to go to the wedding of a Brahmin girl, or the education of a Brahmin girl. Remember, this is your choice. Why I am specifically saying Brahmin girl, I'll come to it quickly. Now let us suppose at your age of 60, you have decided that you will give 50 lakhs to RSS, 50 lakhs to Gau Rakshak, 50 lakhs to dogs, or somebody catering to stray, 50 lakhs to the marriage of a Brahmin girl, and 50 lakhs to the education of a Brahmin girl, right? I am specifically using the word Brahmin because, you have earmarked for 5 causes 50 lakhs at your age of 60. That's the amount you decide that you will give away for charity and for these causes. Now the chances are 50 lakhs may not sound too high today, but if you die at say the age of 90, then what happens is you got another 30 years, and in 30 years this money could double, say 5 times. So 50 lakhs becomes 1 crore, 2 crore, 4 crore and 8 crore. Let us say each of these funds instead of 50 lakhs becomes 8 crores by the time you die, because your 2.5 crores which you earmark now has become say your 50 lakhs has become 8 crores. So your 2.5 crores would have become that much more, right? 16 times. So that has become a huge amount. Now your kids turn around to themselves, they have a lot of their own money, but now they start becoming awoke and saying, why only dogs, why not tigers? Why not give money to the tiger welfare fund? Why not give why money to Gau Rakshaks? It doesn't really matter, cows are not so important, let us give it to tiger, perfectly all right. Why Brahmin girl? I want to just give it to any girl. Why marriage? We will give for education, perfectly all right. Their own interpretation of what you have said is, let us extend the size, but you wanted to give it to these causes. What do you do in such cases is very simple. At 60, start getting involved with these causes, right? Whatever be the cause. You want to work with some Gau Rakshak, perfectly all right. Work with them, do some volunteering, and then name them. Say XYZ Gau Rakshak committee or some samaj or whatever it is to be called. So many ads these days you see. You name them and say money should go only to them. Right, specifically, not just say anybody working in cow protection. No, that's not that is not their answer. The answer is to XYZ firm, company, whatever, and say only to this company, only to this dog protection company, only to RSS, the political party, only to this association which is working with the education of Brahmin girls or marriage of Brahmin girls or some Veda Rakshana or something like that. Whatever is your cause, work with those people, get involved and name them. So let me tell you a story. There is this man called EVR who is also called as Periyar, though many people don't like to call him Periyar. EVR was turning anti-God. He comes from a family where they believed in God. He didn't find answers to some of his questions, so he became anti-God, and his father was a little upset with him. So when his father was upset, his father decided to cut him out from the will and decided to call it, say all my money should go to one particular temple in South India. I think it was Parni, and he said to all my money should go to Lord Muruga of Parni or something like that. And this man knew about it. He found out about it, so he went to his good friend who is a very prominent lawyer, who then became the chief minister of Madras presidency, and told him about this problem. He said, no problem, form a trust and keep it ready. So the trust was formed, it was kept ready. So when his father died, he just said, oh, my father, this is the trust that my father mentioned, and took all the money himself. Now I see this happening when your children are woke and they don't, not that they need the money, because by the time if you die at 90, obviously your children are well settled. So they don't need the money, but then they give their own interpretation. So my logic is something very simple. When you're alive, if you can give money to your children, why do your children need the money? They need it for their children's marriage, their children's education, etc., etc. So obviously you start giving away when you're alive and start getting involved with these organizations, and then you say, I want to give to this particular organization. So right when you are alive, start doing whatever amount, 5,000, 10,000 exercise per month, like an SIP, start giving away. And in your will you write their name specifically. Say this fund or this firm which helps in protecting cows all over the country, or in Jaipur or in Udaipur, whatever, name them specifically, give their PAN number and say money should go only to them. Also, when you have non-family beneficiaries, try to put 2 trustees or 2 executors, one from the family and one non-family person, so that the family does not sit and say, oh, this old man had nothing else to do, so he is giving away all this, let us just keep it to ourselves. That is also possible. That is easy, it's not very difficult. So that could happen. So to prevent misuse of your money after you're dead, if it matters to you, honestly to me it may not matter. If my children are not honest enough, I've done a bad upbringing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if I am giving it to charity, try giving it away now. In fact, I have told my friend, his daughter had got some scholarships, and so now she started earning. So the first thing that he did, and I think it's a very noble act, he summed up all the donations that his daughter had got for her education. Now she's earning very well. He said, just look at all these donations that you have got, which were useful perhaps at the time that you were studying. Now that you have started earning, just go and donate at least double the amount to the charities who gave you, because you got help when you needed it. Perhaps he did not need it even then, but it was good fun taking that money for the kid. So he said, now that money is lying with you, you invested in mutual funds, etc. I did not want to touch it till now, but now that you have started earning, make this list, double the amount and give it back. That is how we give back to society. I did not get a scholarship because I couldn't afford it. I got a scholarship, it was good fun getting it, but now it's payback time, right? So how you deal with your money, when you have it, when you don't have it, when you die, all that is a call that you have to take. I'm just saying, if you want to give to a specific cause, name the organization which should get it, not just the cause, because your children, if they interpret it differently, and they could interpret it differently just because they are woke, not because they need the money. And if you have a outside beneficiary, have an outside executor also. But please understand that these come with lot of problems. Right now I'm struggling with one person who's named his nephew as an executor. He's named 2 executors, and this fellow is not cooperating because he thinks his father should have got some money from his father's brother. So he's not helping with the execution. So be careful whom you appoint. Obviously somebody younger than you, and you could keep changing the executor also. So check out all that while making your will. That's it. Thank you.